Shalom, Israel. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah, BASHAM, YAHAWAHSHI, BASHAM, Rakah, Kwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders who teach and rule well at Great Millstone, and peace and salutations and peace and mercy to the prophets, the hopeful elect, the 144,000, and to the men and women of the 12 lost tribes of Israel, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians. Shalom. Back with another lesson. I'll just title this one "A Time of War." A time of war. I was reading this article, and Vladimir Putin, the Russian president, was speaking to some of the mothers of the Russian soldiers that have been killed. And a lot of these Russian soldiers, their mothers are they're grieved, they're saddened and hurt that their sons are being sent to war and they're and being killed. But this is the time that we're in. In Russia, quote me if I'm wrong, that they selected or drafted, what was it, 100,000? I think it was. Quote me if I'm wrong, but they had their draft. And see, this is also coming here to America. There's going to be a draft here. You see, I want to get this article. I don't want to make this too long. But, this place America is not going to escape judgment, because this place is the ultimate altar that the Lord is going to sacrifice and burn this place down. All you mothers and fathers out there that have, young men and young women, and especially if they're not seeking the Lord, because there's right now in this time in Babylon, America, the young men and women here are just completely far gone. You see, they're completely far gone. They have zero spirituality. The young men and women in this place, America, Babylon. America, spiritually known as Sodom and Egypt. You have a lot of young men and women. They're out here doing wickedness in this place. You see. They're not seeking the Lord God of Israel. They're disobedient to their parents. They talk back and curse at them. And some of them are even trying to go so far to fight their own parents. They're arrogant. The young men and women here in this place, America, some of them despise or think that they're better than their own parents. They don't talk to them. You see, this is the coming judgment to a lot of young men and women, because there's going to be women drafted too here in America. The military is having a miserable time trying to recruit. They can't recruit the young men and women in this place because they don't even qualify. A lot of them are out of shape. They ain't gonna have no other choice in a minute. America's not gonna have no other choice but to get what they can. And a lot of you, especially you tribes, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians, a lot of the children are hard-headed, gang banging. They walk around and want to pack and carry guns and stuff. You're gonna get that opportunity. You want to carry guns and act like a thug and gangbang and shoot at your own people. The Lord is He gonna put this draft out here, and you're gonna get your chance to go over there into a real war, and a lot of you gonna lose your lives in that war. See, but this is the oncoming judgment. Oncoming judgment to a lot of the young men and women here in America, Babylon. But this is over here in Russia, I'm gonna read this quick article, and then I just got a couple quick scripts I'm gonna close out. It says Ukraine war. Putin tells Russian soldiers' mothers he shares their pain. You see, it says we share your pain. Russian President Vladimir Putin has told a group of mothers of Russian soldiers who have been fighting and some whom have been killed. See, in Ukraine. It says, nothing can replace the loss of a son, he said in his opening remarks shown on Russian state media. Several of the mothers are members of pro-Kremlin, if I'm saying that right, pro-Kremlin, Kremlin movements. Critics say they were carefully chosen for the meeting. Within Russian opposition to his invasion of Ukraine has been growing. See, and these mothers are, they're deeply sad and they're hurt. They're mourning right now. And then you have a lot of, then you look over here, and over here in America, and the Edomite women over here, they're their sons and stuff are playing baseball and and little league football and stuff like that, and just living it up. Going to college over here. Getting ready for the football games on Saturday and stuff like that. And you have these mothers over here, over there in that Russia and Ukraine and stuff, and their sons and they're dying. They're in war right now. But this is coming here. America will not escape. They're not going to escape this. This is going to be the ultimate judgment to this place. See, it says. It says across the country, groups of mothers serving soldiers have been openly complaining that their sons are being sent into battle poorly trained and without etiquette weapons and clothing, especially as the bitterly cold winter sets in. See? It says around 100,000 Russian and 100,000 Ukraine soldiers have been killed or injured since the war began on the 24th of February. See? So I just want to bring that quick article out, but I'm gonna get straight to the scriptures. But this place is done, man. Salakia. But 100,000, that's 200,000. We'll just say almost 100,000 of them will probably been killed almost, man. The 200,000, we'll say I'll just estimate to 70,000 probably been killed since February. You see, they've been warring for the past, what is that? For the past almost a whole year, close to almost a whole year. It says, let me get to the scriptures, but it said this is coming. See, there's no escaping this judgment that the Lord is going to send on this place, and around the world. Get some of that light out. Salakia. Move this real quick. We're going to go to Ecclesiastes. Salakia for the light. I'm trying to get this light out of you guys. There we go. But it says, we'll go to Ecclesiastes 3:1, and it reads, To everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under heaven. See? To everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under heaven, under the heaven. 2, a time to be born, a time to die. You see? A time to plant and a time to pluck up that which is planted. 3, a time to kill. And this is a time that we're entering, because the Lord, we're at the end of this of Esau, you so-called white folks. This is the end of your rulership, and we're in a time of war and famine and pestilence and division and uproars of people. It says a time to kill and a time to heal, a time to break down and a time to build up. This world is being broken down. See, this place is being broken down. It says, 4, a time to weep and a time to laugh, a time to mourn. We're in that time, a time of mourning. Do you see those Russian mothers over there celebrating and eating pizza and watching the football games? No, they're mourning right now. They're mourning. It said a time to mourn and a time to dance. Do you see them dancing? You see, over here in America, it's a party, 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 party. This is what Babylon is raised on, man. Party. But that's all going to be cut short in a minute. A time to mourn and a time to dance. It says, I'll just hop down to 8. It says a time to love and a time to hate. We're in a time of hate. You see? A time of war and a time of peace. See, and there's no peace coming to this place. Let me go. I got one more and I'll close out. Call Halayim La Alahayana wa Yahawah BASHAM YAHAWAHSHI. Let me go to Isaiah 13 and 11. It says, and I will punish the world for their evil and the wicked for their iniquity. And I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease and will lay low the haughtiness of the terrible. You see, so the Lord, he's going to punish the world he said he's going to punish the world for their evil and for their iniquity. The world isn't trying to serve the God of Israel. They have all these different false gods, and they're doing all the wickedness and corruption and that's going on in this world. But the Lord, he's sending death. He said it's going to be death from one end of the earth to the other. It's going to be so much death in the time of him coming back. This isn't a game. This isn't a game. It says 13. Isaiah 13:13. Therefore I will shake the heavens. See, I will shake the heavens, and the earth shall remove out of her place in the wrath of Yahawah BASHAM YAHAWAHSHI, in the day of his fierce anger. The Lord is not coming. He's angry. You see, the Lord is angry. He's not. There's nothing funny. The Lord is a man of war, and there's going to be war. He wants war. Those same souls, those same spirits that killed him, pierced his lungs and beat him and murdered Yahawah BASHAM YAHAWAHSHI. They're right back on this same planet, on this earth, and they've also done to his people, the 12 lost tribes of Israel, to the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians, and to the Israelites scattered into these other nations. The Lord is angry. It says, what I want to go. It says 17, behold, I will stir up the Medes against them. The Medes are the Russians. It said, behold, I will stir up the Medes against them. And we see That Russian president, Vladimir Putin, he's not sparing nothing. That it's going to be war. This is ultimately through the spirit of YAHAWAHSHI, because he's putting that spirit on Vladimir Putin. You know, war is coming. War is inevitable. It says, "Behold, I will stir up the Medes against them, which shall not regard silver, as for gold, they shall not delight in it." They're not going to want no silver and no gold in this time. It says 18, their bows also shall dash, their bows also shall dash the young men to pieces. See? And they shall have no pity on the fruit of the womb. Their eyes shall not spare children. It don't matter. You see, I'll read it one more time. 18, their bows, those missiles, also shall dash the young men to pieces, and they shall have no pity on the fruit of the womb. You pregnant women that's on Instagram and Facebook and stuff, and you're all got your belly poking out and having these baby showers. When the missiles come, that Vladimir Putin don't care nothing about your children. They're going to be dashed to pieces. It says, and they shall have no pity on the fruit of the womb. Their eyes shall not spare children. It don't matter. And then this is what we're witnessing right now over there in Russia and Ukraine. You see, the Lord's not, ultimately it's him. He's not sparing nothing, man. He's not wasting no more time. It says 19, I'll close out with this. And Babylon, the glory of kingdoms, the beauty of the Chaldees' excellency, shall be as when God overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah. And we know what happened when the Lord overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah. You see, he that place is no more in existence, man. That place got turned to dust. You see, so much hail and brimstone, and he totally destroyed that place off the face of the earth. You see, so we're in a time of war, man, and you Americans are over here. You're just going along to get along, and every single, you're finding some way to find some pleasure. To where you can, force yourself to be happy and to try to, do something fantastic, and that's okay. You can do that, but these Americans get excessive with it, man. They every day they want to party. It's all about partying and not serving the Lord, but they're gonna find out that they're gonna lose in the end. See, but I just wanted to bring that out. I was reading that a little bit ago, through the power and the spirit of YAHAWAHSHI. But war is on the way. War is on the way. It is just, the war is just going to increasingly get worse. And before that full all-out war comes, that World War III, that CHIP has to be implemented, and it's here. They just we're waiting for it to be mandated to where no man can buy or sell. So, World War III is inevitable. That CHIP is inevitable, and we're approaching Jacob's trouble. Some very, 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 very dark times, hard times coming. You should be in the spirit of mourning and seeking the Lord with all thine heart at this point, because a lot of people gonna wait to the last minute to try to run to this Bible and try to seek and try to find YAHAWAHSHI, and they're not gonna find him. They're not gonna find him, and they're gonna fall in them snares, and the Lord is gonna send these death angels out. So we're in a time of war, but. Hopefully you were edified. I don't want to come back with another lesson, but I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah, BASHAM, YAHAWAHSHI, BASHAM, Rakah, Kwadash. Shalom, Israel.